What's up, everybody? Zulu here. It's September 1st, Tuesday, 2020, and I am getting ready now, heading into this weekend to compete in the Keystone Masters experimental tournament, where you can't have multiple of the same class in one run, and you also can't repeat the same class and spec per person in a three round match. So it's really interesting because the first tournament I've been in, well, it's really only the second one I've ever been in, period, but it's only the first one where I'm really going to get to experiment with my multiclassing ability and see how well I can really play the different classes that I can play at a high level, which I think is going to be cool for me to learn, and it'll help hopefully build my confidence, assuming I don't get absolutely crushed by the keys tomorrow and feel like I was going to say like a loser, but I feel like I'm not up for it. Everything I've done so far makes me feel like I can do anything, and that along with the planning and everything I need to do, competing is possible for me. So that means now I just need to put it into practice. I need to get on the tournament realm tomorrow. There's a few more configurations I need to make that I can, I think, get done tomorrow during the day for my characters. I'm going to have my tanks, I'm going to have run a TD build with a little less corruption, with a little less versatile, but hopefully still between, below the cascading disaster point, but I would probably still get grand illusions, just to try and see how I can help push the group's damage, because if it's only a plus 20, then there's a chance that I don't need full versatile, unless, of course, that would let us pull even bigger. But if it gets to be like a CC problem or something, then we're going to want to, and depending on the dungeon maybe, we're going to want to look for ways to really push our DPS output. So it's exciting, it's new, I'm ready to fail in a good way. I think, you don't progress without pushing yourself up against your limits, and this is definitely going to be something new for me that is definitely going to push me to my abilities as a player. So that's exciting. But today I basically spent the time recovering a little bit from last night. I had a really bad migraine, and so I wasn't online as much as I wanted to be, and right now it's early for me. It's like 11, I'm already in bed. So I was really focusing on spending time on my monk, because I got on my mage, which of course I play my mage all the time, so my mage feels fine, and I was practicing World Bane and it feels good. But then I was tagged to play Prot Warrior, which I did for one dungeon today, and it was like a glove. Prot Warrior feels great. But monk, I feel a bit less comfortable. I feel really squishy. I feel like I'm taking a ton of damage. Like, even though I might not be, the stagger bar is a little off-putting, as far as like you could have a massive stagger bar, like over 1 million damage, but then not really be taking that much damage per second. So it's hard to tell. I need to look at logs and we can figure it out. It may also make sense for me to have a blood DK as a backup, but we'll see. So heading into tomorrow, going to configure those TD setups on my monk and my Prot Warrior, my Brewmaster Monk and my Prot Warrior. Make sure I get on the target dummy on my mage so that World Vein feels smooth. But then other than that, I'm going to be ready, and we'll get to see what it's like. We'll get to see how it goes. I'm nervous. I'm feeling a bit of self-doubt because it's the first time that I'm going to be doing keys with a group that really feels like they can do it, and like they can pull big, and they want to make big plays to make a name for the group that we're representing. And I guess I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we're representing Perky Pugs, which is a Discord community that helps people get carries and helps them get mounts and achievements and things like that. It's just like a pro bono. It helps people achieve things in the game that maybe they couldn't do on their own, or they especially couldn't do without a group. So it's cool to represent such a group that's such a positive force in the community, and hopefully we can do well enough in the tournament that people take notice of the team name. So that being said, as I always say, I am exhausted and need to recover still from last night, so I'm going to call it a night. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with another vlog tomorrow after our first night of keys. So have a good night, everyone.